Hey there, it's Joseph, and today we're going to talk about expats and the IRS. Basically, be prepared for a very bullying relationship. It's just one of those changes that happens when you retire to Mexico, is that your relationship with the IRS will become far more bullying. Back when my company was in its heyday, having clients, vendors, and employees across the US and Canada, my tax return was huge and quite detailed. This was back when, you may recall, baseball players got into all sorts of trouble with the IRS as their multi-million-dollar contracts were now to be broken down into income per game. Then they filed and paid various state taxes depending where the game was played. Insider's tip: unlike any other country, you owe U.S. taxes on income you earn anywhere. So, for example, one pays taxes on your Mexican income and then adjusts that against the taxes required up north. Very unusual, one doesn't pay more in taxes here than one owes in the U.S., so the whole exercise is a wash, but still, you must file. Once here, I've been audited every 3 years on average. Well, audited really is not the right word, as an audit conjures up a meeting with an IRS agent to hand over your receipts and prove your calculations. Here, you just receive a letter. The most vile letter I've ever received, requiring several $1,000s to be placed in a seemingly random bank account or, quote, we'll take your passport. The wording was so nasty and brief, I truly assumed it was a scam to get folks to place money in the scammer's account. It took weeks to get a person to answer any phone at the IRS, only to learn that the letter was actually legit. Then I learned the IRS likes to remove the number for taxes paid in Mexico on your return, hoping that way that the U.S. citizen will simply pay these taxes to keep their passport functional. And I did. The IRS representative told me to do so, then request a refund. That was a mistake. With research, I've learned two things. One is the IRS, as a general rule of thumb, despises expats and will play the we'll cancel your passport game to simply bump up their earnings and fret about the refunds way in the future, if ever. The second was the IRS is traditionally uber aggressive with low-income returns, convinced the filer can't afford a lawyer and will pay whatever is asked. The most baffling part to this experience is there was never any explanation for why the IRS believes one owes them any more money. No verbiage in any bill beyond pay me or suffer threats. Never once has a name been attached to a letter either. It's all very secretive and a not so gentle reminder why, on the world stage, no one likes us.